always be this way, but I'm trying to hold on to any reason for me to stay. Cause I've been cutting out pieces and pages, had to throw them out, but I'm still anxious, shaking even now. It's like a fall on solid ground. But hey, he's not everything, so I'll be held down by wedding rings. Rather be living in the city. I could get used to this, he ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality, and my imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now. Got a clear conscience, loving all my options, nothing in my mind. For the first time in a long time, cause I've been cutting out pieces and pages, had to throw them out, but I'm still anxious, shaking even now. It's like a fall on solid ground. But hey, he's not everything, so I'll be held down by wedding rings. Rather be living in the city. I could get used to this, he ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality, and my imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now. When I think about you, it ain't for long, boy. Cross my mind a couple times, but that's enough, boy. When I think about you, it ain't for long, boy. Cross my mind a couple times. But hey, he's not everything, so I'll be held down by wedding rings. Rather be living in the city. I could get used to this, he ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality, and my imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now. Now it's got a hold on me. When I take a step into your direction, I take my time, I know you. And how do I get out of this reciprocation, as if you're someone new? And baby keeps wondering if he can come so close enough to take away my blue. But the blue is how I like you. So be my sunflower, light up all the rain, pouring every hour, take away the pain. Gardens of Eden, take a dive into my deep end. Broken promise said he'd keep it. Oh baby, I know you now. Take my hazy daisy out. We're gonna be closer friends, I can feel it. Go ahead and lock me up tight like a secret. Oh, I wanna cry, I feel blue. I wanna cry, I feel blue. Where did I go? Am I fake like a lip kit? Please tell me no, all I know is I'm dreaming about you now. So be my sunflower, light up all the rain, pouring every hour, take away the pain. Gardens of Eden, take a dive into my deep end. Broken promise said he'd keep it. Oh Okay, this song is called Miss My Flight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I fit in with people living in a painting? Should I give in, spend a fortune on some dreaming? Cityscapes taking me back to the rainy days, stuck in the cab, all the people playing neighborhood jazz. How could I escape? But on my plane is taking off at night, and my body ain't ready to fly. I'm already on that lift, but my mind's stuck in Madison, starting to wish I missed my flight. I'm in a New York, LA state of mind, Chicago and Miami, don't know why. Ooh, I'll go anywhere that makes me feel alive. Oh, I'll go anywhere that makes me feel alive. Don't even think there is anything I'm running from. Oh no, just giving in into something that I really want. Yeah, yeah, 'cause I've been feeling so good lately that I am ready to go, baby. I've been feeling so good lately that I am ready to go, baby. But oh, my plane is taking off at night, and my body ain't ready to fly. I'm already on that lift, but my mind's stuck in Madison, starting to wish I missed my flight. I'm in a New York, LA state of mind, Chicago and Miami, don't know why. Ooh, I'll go anywhere that makes me feel alive. Oh, I'll go anywhere that makes me feel. Oh, I've been feeling so good lately that I am ready to go, baby. I've been feeling so good lately that I am ready to go, baby. Been feeling so good lately that I am ready to go, baby. I've been feeling so good lately that I am ready to go. This first song is called Pieces and Pages. Enjoy. I don't know if it'll always be this way, but I'm trying to hold on to any reason for me to stay. 'Cause I've been cutting out pieces and pages, had to throw them out, but I'm still anxious, shaking even now. It's like a fall on solid ground, but A's not everything. Don't wanna be held down by what it means. Rather be living in a city. I could get used to this heat, ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality. My imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now, oh yeah. Got a clear conscience, loving all my options, nothing in my mind. For the first time in a long, 'cause I've been cutting out pieces and pages, had to throw them out, but I'm still anxious, shaking even now. It's like a fall on solid ground, Don't wanna be held down by what it means. Rather be living in the city. I could get used to this heat. Ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality. My imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now. Oh, oh. 'Cause when I think about you, it ain't for long, boy. Crossed my mind a couple times, but that's enough, boy. When I think about you, it ain't for long, boy. Crossed my mind a couple times, but he's not everything. Don't wanna be held down by what it means. Rather be living in the city. I could get used to this heat. Ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality. My imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now. Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. So the next one I'm gonna play today is called Sleep on It.
To be honest, today's just one of those crying my pillows, curse at the wind and yell all my cares away kind of days. And I've been trying to force all the good vibes. Sometimes things just don't go your way. But sleep on it, sleep on it, sleep on it. Maybe the odds will change. It's hard to get out of bed. All the voices in my head weighing me down. Don't wanna let myself be in this mentality, but you can't fake happy. And hey, ain't no shame in pain. Everyone's the same, so I won't try to fight it. But to be honest, today's just one of those crying my pillows, curse at the wind and yell all my cares away kind of days. And I'm just trying to force all the good vibes. Sometimes things just don't go your way. But sleep on it, sleep on it, sleep on it. Maybe the odds will change. Sleep on it, sleep on it, sleep on it. Yeah, you gotta sleep on, sleep on it, sleep on it, sleep on it. Yeah, you gotta sleep on, sleep on it, sleep on it, sleep on it. Yeah, you gotta sleep on, sleep on it, sleep on it, sleep on it. Yeah, you gotta sleep on. And if you let it sink in and it still don't change, maybe it wasn't meant to be anyway. But today's just one of those crying my pillows, curse at the wind and yell all my cares away kind of days. And I'm just trying to force all the good vibes. Sometimes things just don't go your way. But sleep on it, sleep on it, sleep on it. Maybe the odds will change.
Okay, thank you. So this song's called Whore. It's like a ballad. Enjoy.
exactly how it feels. And frankly, they don't care at all. I hear the whispers in my ear, like it was a summer night in late July. Apparently she's never loved a single guy, hates her life, never apologized, but those are lies. But you know that, right? Right. And I wish that I could love you the way you wanted me to. We've all made mistakes, but I guess I'm easy to judge. Damn, she held a good grudge. God, there's no escape, so I will cry all night. Words hurt, so broken. Say I'm fine. Say I'm fine, say I'm fine, say I'm fine. Only 17 now, I don't even know how I deserve all this shame. Like somehow I'm the one to blame. 'Cause you don't know half the story. Wanna feel important, pull yourself forward on me. God, why are you such a baby? I'm trying to act like a lady. Please don't pull your shots on me. I'll take the hit then leave. At this point, can't you see I'm weak? I'm weak, but I wish that I could love you the way you wanted me to. We've all made mistakes, and I guess I'm easy to judge. Damn, she held a good grudge. God, there's no escape, so I will cry all night. Words hurt, so broken. Say I'm fine. Say I'm fine, say I'm fine, say I'm fine. Thank you. I don't know if it'll always be this way, but I'm trying to hold on to any reason for me to stay. 'Cause I've been cutting out pieces and pages, had to throw them out, but I'm still anxious, shaking even now. It's like a fall on solid ground. But hey, he's not everything, so I'll be held down by wedding rings. Rather be living in the city. I could get used to this, he ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality. Yeah, my imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now. Got a clear conscience, loving all my options, nothing in my mind. For the first time in a long time, 'cause I've been cutting out pieces and pages, had to throw them out, but I'm still anxious, shaking even now. It's like a fall on solid ground. But hey, he's not everything, so I'll be held down by wedding rings. Rather be living in the city. I could get used to this, he ain't gotta deal with the baggage on my back. Carry you with me, he didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality. Yeah, my imagination Crossed my mind a couple times, but that's enough, boy. When I think about you, it ain't for long, boy. Crossed my mind a couple times, but hey, he's not everything. Don't wanna be held down by weddings. Rather be in the city. I could get used to this. He ain't gotta deal with the baggage I'm on life. Carry you with me. He didn't like that. Rather be stuck in reality. Yeah, my imagination's got a hold on me now. Got a hold on me now. Now it's got a hold on me. When I take a step into your direction, I take my time, I know you. And how do I get out of this reciprocation as if you're someone new? And baby keeps wondering if he can come so close enough to take away my blue. But the blue is how I like you. So be my sunflower, light up all the rain, pouring every hour, take away the pain. Gardens of Eden, take a dive into my deep end. Broken promise said he'd keep it. Oh baby, I know you now. Take my hazy daisy out. We're gonna be closer friends, I can feel it. Go ahead and lock me up tight like a secret. Oh, I wanna cry, I feel blue. I wanna cry, I feel blue. Where did I go? Am I fake like a lip kit? Please tell me no, all I know is I'm dreaming about you now. So be my sunflower, light up all the rain, pouring every hour, take away the pain. Gardens of Eden, take a dive into my deep end. Broken promise said he'd keep it. Oh baby, I know you now. Take my hazy daisy out. Hey Lord, you know I'm tired. Hey Lord, you know I'm tired. Hey Lord, you know I'm tired of tears. Hey Lord, just cut me loose. Hey Lord, you know I'm fighting. Hey Lord, you know I'm tired. I'm sure this world is done with me. Hey Lord, you know it's true. Now the tide is rolling in. I don't wanna win. Let it take me, let it take me. I'll be on my way. How long can I stay in a place that can contain me? Hey Lord, you know I'm tired. Hey Lord, you know I'm tired. it's all I got. Is this enough? Hey Lord, I wanna stay. I like your smile, but even introductions seem to last a while. Sometimes I don't know if I'm right or wrong, and in the end it seems like everything is worse when you're gone. There is no upper hand, I'm giving you mine. It doesn't have to end up wasting your time. There's things that I could say, but here in my way, I wanna let you know that it's all okay. So there you are, mistakenly mistaken for a deeper scar. A hole in your heart ain't the same for me. Is everything you touch keeping you down or setting you free? There is no upper hand, I'm giving you mine. It doesn't have to end up wasting your time. There's things that I could say, but here in my way, I wanna let you know that it's all okay. Shelter my eyes from the sun and wait for the birds to fly by, trying to reach everyone. Know what you're feeling inside, deep in my head now. It's like a dream. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye. There is no upper hand, I'm giving you mine. It doesn't have to end up wasting your time. There's things that I could say, but here in my way, I wanna let you know that it's all okay. I wanna let you know that it's all okay.
Hey everyone, this is Austin Schur here with We Write About Music, and today I am speaking with Emilia Vaughn. She has just released her debut EP called 18, and I am super excited to talk to her all about it. Amelia, I want to thank you so much for coming on today. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing great myself. What is new in the world? What's happening?
Well, I'm going to college pretty soon. I'm going to Berklee School of Music in Boston. I'm very excited
Nice.
about that.
That is the place to go. Usually people go there and then make music, not the
I
other way
know,
around.
yeah. I
So
know. I
you're a step ahead.
I am. Yeah, I guess
That's
I am.
awesome.
And then yeah, I'm just so excited. And I have a single coming out next month too. So
Awesome.
lots going on.
Very cool. Well, obviously, I want to talk about this record 18. As I mentioned before we started recording, I really enjoy it. It's like this perfect mix of alternative pop and obviously very lyric focused. The first thing that I really want to know about is like, what is it about? Is it a series of individual stories or is it one message that you're trying to get out there?
Well, honestly, it's kind of a series of individual stories and just different emotional, like, roller coasters I went through kind of throughout that year.
Sure.
So I wrote them all at different times, but I feel like all together, it just represents mental health and I don't know what I was going through at the time with depression and anxiety. So, yeah, that's basically what it was about.
Yeah, no, I mean, in my opinion, I much prefer like the album experience as opposed to like little stories.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, people that listen and people that connect the dots within your words, they're gonna think different things. You know what I mean? So it's always better to hear from
Yeah,
the person themselves.
exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. As far as the actual music part of it, like, did you have any background putting this together? Like, in terms of songwriting or production or like the final tweaks on it?
Yeah, so I actually produced it with my friend Robbie Dean.
Nice.
He he's really good at producing. I've also been producing, but not as professionally and well done, and he has more equipment, of course, than
Sure.
I do.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I produced it with him at a studio called OC Hit, and we kind of worked on it together. I was more the engineer, but I wrote all the songs and like did the arrangement with the piano and the guitar and stuff
Awesome.
like that. But yeah, he just like helped put it together and put like a beat behind it, basically.
That makes sense. I mean, honestly, making music and the production side of it is like speaking another language.
It
You're
is.
it really is. You could be like, I know that you're a multi-instrumentalist. I think you play piano and guitar, I'm assuming, but it's like, yeah, you
Yes.
could do that, you could sing, but then it's like, how do you put the damn thing together? So yeah,
I
you
know,
always
yeah.
help on the back end. That's awesome though. But I mean, it's something worth learning, especially like, someone who's young
I
and
know, yeah.
starting out.
I've been producing though on Logic for since I was
Okay.
like 12, which is
Damn.
a pretty long time.
Yeah.
And so I helped him. Sent him like demos of how I wanted it done, and I kind of helped him produce it, but he did most of the work, so he's really
Still
good.
though, that's awesome. As far as like the sound, obviously it's rooted in pop music, but when you went into this, did you have an idea of what you wanted to sound like? Because it's got kind of like that atmospheric, sort of dreamy feel. Like, I don't know, what was the thought process? What was the vision before going into it?
Well, honestly, we didn't really have a vision or anything. I just kind of I was like, okay, this sounds good. This sounds good. Let's just do this. But I
Cool.
guess I kind of have specific like sounds and things that I like and don't like, but I guess if I had to say it was inspired by some sound, I would say kind of Ariana Grande and
Okay.
SZA. I feel like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
something in between that, but yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I think of SZA, I think of more of like an R&B, and this definitely has
Yeah.
elements of that. I don't know. It's a little bit of everything. It's up. Music is
Yeah,
always up for interpretation.
it's hard to say.
It is hard to say, which is maybe a good thing because you're like, then it's not a complete ripoff of everything else, which
True.
in today's music landscape, it's extremely difficult to put something new together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I want to go back to what you said about putting out a new song. Obviously, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to give things away. But the question
Mhm.
is like, are we going to hear an experimentation? Are we going to hear a pivot in sound or anything like that?
So I feel like it is a little bit of a pivot in sound. It's a little bit more mature sounding than a lot of my other earlier kind of music
Okay.
because I
How
was seven.
so?
I don't know. I just have a different inspirations now. Like I really idolize this girl named Bia Badoobie. She's an
Me
alternative
too.
singer
She's
songwriter.
amazing.
She is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with her. But it's a lot more indie and like alternative now. So
Okay.
I'd say that it's called French film. I'd say that French film
Sweet.
is definitely a lot more indie alternative girl vibes.
Sweet.
But yeah, and I'm also coming out with a whole new EP that's kind of my new sound too. But yeah, it's still good to like talk about my old EP though because that is like part of
Yeah.
who I am.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you're always evolving as an artist.
Yeah.
My personal preference, I usually swing more towards like the indie alternative music.
Mm,
Not that I don't like pop, because like whoever says they don't like pop music is lying to themselves. Like
no,
everyone,
exactly.
like,
That's what I think.
but right, but I'm definitely like more in the indie space. So that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to it whenever it
Thank you.
comes out.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
excited.
Have you found that your process of like creating music as a whole has changed? Not necessarily as you've grown older, but I think just like in terms of the kind of music that you're making, you probably approach it differently.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say I still kind of approach it the same way, but I've definitely been writing a lot more on guitar than I have piano and a
Interesting.
lot electric guitar too. I got an electric guitar.
Sweet.
So I've been playing a lot on that and writing songs on it. So Yeah, because it's easier to write an indie kind of alternative rock inspired song on a guitar than it is like piano. So I've been writing a lot on guitar.
Nice. Why do you think that you're not switching, but are you making this kind of music because you feel like that's the mood that you're in, like the indie space, or I don't know. I mean, I feel like people associate indie with like emotional music.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I am an emotional person, so that's
Well,
perfect. But
there you go.
yeah. Um, I also just I don't know, I just really like the sound, and I've been listening to a lot of different music now that I've gotten older and been exposed to more.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's given me a lot of ideas, and I don't know. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, there doesn't need to be an answer. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, now, in like the grand scheme of the music that you're making, and things that you've made in the past, is there something that you look forward to the most when you're starting out a new song? Like, is there something that I guess in the beginning of the process makes it seem the most worth it? Because a lot of people don't know how much time and energy goes into making music. They just take it for granted,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah. Well, hmm, I don't know, it's so hard. I just really love creating a story, you
Okay,
know? Like if it really helps when you create a story, and then or if I'm really sad and emotional about something and then I can just like write all my feelings down and create a song. It's just really
sure.
like fulfilling and satisfying to like have that final product.
Makes sense.
So,
Do you feel like a weight is lifted off your shoulders when you get that
yes,
initial idea
definitely.
out? Like whatever you're dealing with? Because obviously your music is very personal. They're not these manufactured experiences like you find in a majority of pop music these days. People just make up
Yeah.
scenarios and BS that has no substance. But obviously, yeah, this is coming from a personal place. So I can only imagine that it makes you feel better and like a weight lift when you're
No, it
finished.
definitely does. Yeah,
Nice.
it really does.
Is there something that you feel that your music says about you as a whole? Like when people listen to this record, what is like the message that you want to get across to them?
The message that I really want to get across is that mental health is normal and everyone goes through it. And if you're depressed or anxious, like I've been through it, and the feelings that I've kind of like portrayed in the song with either breakups or friendships or anything is like
Yeah.
completely normal. And then I was in high school too, and high school is like a really tough thing to get through, just
Yes.
physically and emotionally. So I just kind of portrayed my high school thoughts and feelings in an album that I just called EP, so or
Cool.
18 EP that I called 18.
Nice. Well, that all makes sense. Have you in the past, are you now, or in the future, do you have shows planned? Like, are you performing these songs at all?
Yes, I am. It's not really like concert type shows. I
Sure.
just gig around my town, or
Yeah.
sometimes I go up to Orange County, but yeah, I play at restaurants, and usually I'll like post it on my Instagram if I'm
Yeah.
playing somewhere. So,
That's exactly what I mean. Shows like of that caliber. I'm not talking like full blown,
no,
experiences,
yeah,
but
I would love to do that though. That would be
yeah,
the dream.
that's always the dream. Who doesn't want to play a sold out show to thousands of people? That's always the dream.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hypothetically speaking, if you had to collaborate with any artist, to have on a song or a record, be it a producer or a songwriter or anyone, is there someone in particular you would bring on?
Oh my goodness. Let me see. Like if
There's
I were to produce an album, or like if I were to
no,
help
I mean
someone.
like no, no, no. If you were to bring someone onto your music
Oh, okay.
in any capacity, and there's obviously no wrong answer.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I would definitely say, well, of course, like either Bia Badoobie, because I love her,
Sure.
or Jack Antonoff. I'm not sure if you've heard of him.
Well, I
He's the lead
mean,
singer.
yeah, yeah. I he's Bleachers is like my favorite band, one of
Oh
my
my
favorite
gosh,
bands of all
same.
time.
Bleachers
Yeah,
is one of my favorite bands too. So definitely, I've
yeah.
been listening to his music since I was like a little kid. So definitely
Nice.
him.
Well, not to
so
get too
talented.
sidetracked because I could talk about Jack Antonoff for the next 10 hours, but
No, same.
have you listened to Fun?
Fun. No.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Well, Fun is his old band, which
Oh,
like
I've heard of
spurred
that.
the creation of Bleachers once they broke up. And then have you listened to
Really?
Steel Train?
No, I haven't.
Steel Train is his first ever band. I highly recommend that you listen to everything Steel Train ever put out because it will, if you like Bleachers, like it's very similar. And there's actually
Okay.
some Bleacher songs that were repurposed from Steel Train songs. So now you can check that
Oh,
out.
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bleachers is just, and the thing is too, his sound is so different. Whenever I
Yes.
hear like a song from an artist, I'm like, this kind of
Yeah.
sounds like Jack Antonoff. And then I look at who
Yeah.
like wrote the lyrics and like helped, and I was like
Exactly.
Jack Antonoff.
I mean, considering that he produces basically every major female artist at the moment, like he definitely has that
Literally,
sound
yeah,
about him. Nice. Well, you've
yeah.
got great taste. I'm not surprised there. Let's
Mhm.
let's bring it back on
Yeah.
track here. So we are like in the middle of September right now, which means we're basically done with this year, which is crazy to even say. What ideally does the next year of your life look like for you? Obviously, you have so much coming up with school and music, but what like lofty goals would you like to hit?
Okay. Well, there's a lot. So
Yeah, take your time.
I have, yeah. So I'm taking not a gap year, but just kind of a gap semester right now because I
Oh,
start
nice.
school in yeah, I start Berkeley in January.
Okay.
And with this kind of semester, I'm just trying to work on all my music, get all that promotion in, kind of push my music more so that
Okay.
way in college I can focus more on like fine tuning my songwriting and just like kind of skills and get better at what I need to.
Sure.
So that's what I'm working on right now. But if I had any goals, it would definitely be to just release my new EP before I start school.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of want. And then also I'm going up to Nashville soon,
Sweet.
and I'm gonna be performing in front of some pretty big and important people. So definitely to not screw that up.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
a
not
bit
till
terrifying.
November. Yeah. So that is my goals.
Cool. Got plenty on the way, it sounds like.
Yes.
I've just got a couple more questions for you. You've already touched on this a little bit on who you're listening to, but I'd love to know what's been like some of the top songs at the top of your playlist, or even some local artists that you're enjoying that you can recommend.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see. So of course, Viva Doobie, so
Mhm.
good. Omar Apollo
Yeah.
has I've been playing him so much. Uh, local artists. I'm trying to think of some like smaller local artists. There's an artist called his name's Roy Blair.
Okay.
I love him. He's really good. He hasn't come out with music in a pretty long time. Yeah, I don't know that many like smaller. Oh, one of my really good friends, Sadie Duca, she just released her EP. You should
Sweet.
totally listen to it. It's so good. It's very
Okay.
pop inspired. She's amazing.
All
So
right.
and she produced the whole thing by herself too. She's so talented. She's a local artist. Um, yeah,
Cool. I'll check them out. Yeah, exactly what I
my
was looking
fave.
for.
Yeah.
Well, Amelia, I've got one more question for you. Basically, the question is for the person that is going to discover you from this, and for the person that is going to listen to your music for the first time, what is an opening message that you'd like to say to them?
An opening message. Well, hello, person that will discover me, hopefully. I don't know. I just that I don't know. I write music and I make things like not for myself. It's kind of like a coping mechanism. It's something that's in my blood that I have to do, and I just hope that in the way it heals me, like when through my experiences, that it can also heal other people that are going through tough times.
I think that's a perfect, fantastic answer.
Thank you.
I'm serious. Well, I've heard it all, but it's always the sincerity. Amelia, I want to thank you so much for taking the time. Please let me plug your music for you one more time. That record is called 18. We will have links in the articles that people can listen and share and follow along and do all that fun stuff. But I mean, it sounds like you've got so much more on the way. So now's the perfect time to, pay attention and see what's going on. I'm personally invested at this point. I can't wait to see
Oh,
and hear
thank you. Of
an indie inspired song from you. Yeah, I thank you so much. This has been great.
course, thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to speak soon.
Thanks, you too.
Awesome. See
Bye.
ya. Bye bye.